And before we get straight into our coverage, I want to bring you a new video that's now popped up on social media just at the time when the Indian and Chinese Lieutenant Generals are talking. Take a look at this video. It is undated, but you can see the troops wearing corona face masks. This shows Indian soldiers and officers pushing back Chinese officers and soldiers. The location is not known, but our sources are telling us that this could be in Sikkim. The India-China border in Sikkim is where this is likely to have taken place. Remember, there was a violent brawl resulting in many injuries between troops on the 9th of May in a place called Nakula in Sikkim. Now, we are not entirely clear if this is that particular brawl, but all sources and analysts suggest that this definitely looks like Sikkim, but we cannot confirm that. It is undated. The mask suggests that this is recent because of the coronavirus masks, and the context is very clear. We know a brawl happened. Let's listen into some of this audio.
Go back. Hey. Go back.
What you're looking at, ladies and gentlemen, I want to put this into context for you because we are a very responsible channel, unlike certain others, so we will give you the full context of what you're looking at. This video is almost definitely recent. We are not sure where exactly it is from, but it is clearly from the India-China border. Our sources tell us it is likely to be near Nakula in Sikkim, but there is no categorical confirmation of that just yet. But what this video shows is Indian army soldiers and Chinese soldiers getting into very, very violent fisticuffs. We know for a fact that there was a violent brawl between troops of both sides in a place called Nakula in Sikkim on the 9th of May, just a few days after a similar brawl in Pangong So, which led to the entire conflagration in Ladakh. This is in the eastern sector in Sikkim, and it shows you how things have remained on edge right through May. I want to bring in Gaurav Sawant on this video. Gaurav, there's been a video war that's been playing out between India and China. Psychological operations very much part of what's going on. We do know that the generals are talking, but this could potentially be, we don't know for sure, but we know it's recent, Gaurav. It could potentially be a video of what happened in Nakula on May the 9th.
Shiv, you're absolutely right. Though there is no official confirmation from either the Indian Army or from what's happening across the PLA, but sources are telling India today this does appear to be Nakula. Now that's one altitude where it's snowing even now, or there's snow in that area. We are aware of a situation that had taken place there on the 9th of May. We are aware of a young army officer who had, then in his aggression targeted a Chinese army officer when the Chinese army was getting too aggressive with us. So we are aware of the background of this, and this does now appear to be a video of the 9th of May of Nakula. Of course, Shiv, what sources are telling India today, the Chinese incursion at Nakula was perhaps diversionary tactics, where, remember 2017, the situation was in Doklam, so everyone thought that perhaps something may happen in that area where the Chinese were pushing in additional troops, not just at Pangong So, but also at Galwan, also at Demchok and Depsang on either side of Ladakh's borders with Tibet occupied by China.
And Gaurav, you know, if you listen to this video, and it's about 5.5 minutes long, and you know, we ran it through our editorial processes. We've been in touch with our experts as well. You can, you know, if you freeze frame at one point, you can see the Rajput Regiment tab on some of these soldiers. You know, we're not going to get into the specifics. These are very sensitive issues, and I don't want to treat it like it's some kind of video game, because these are our men out there endangering their lives against a very, very aggressive Chinese. But Gaurav, you know, while we await the confirmed details from the army about the location and date of this video, even though we know it's recent, it pretty much establishes the mood on the ground that had been building up through May.
Shiv, you've hit the nail on its head. You know, while we get into more details of geostrategic location of that video in a while from now, but you've hit the nail on its head. The aggression of the Chinese and their impression that India would back down and continue to succumb, that's not happening. India is fighting back at every level, whether
Yes.
it's at Nakula in North Sikkim, or at Pangong, or at Galwan, wherever the Chinese are trying to push. And this is a very typical Chinese tactics. They're trying salami slicing, that keep pushing the Indians back, and how much they move back, that area the Chinese will try and occupy. That's not happening anymore, Shiv. The Indian soldiers are fighting for every inch of our territory, like we've seen at Galwan,
Yes.
like we've seen at Nakula, and somewhere down the line, as the two generals talk today, there would be recalibration perhaps of the Chinese tactics.
Gaurav, stay with me. You know, this video is almost 5.5 minutes long. It's all over social media as well. You know, some channels have tried to play it without giving you any context, trying to fool the viewer into thinking that this is maybe some video from Ladakh, or it's happened today, or it's Galwan. But don't be fooled by that. On India Today, we will tell you when something is undated and unspecified and the location is not categorically known, and that's what we're doing right now. All part of psychological operations, but also a clear view of what Indian Army's brave soldiers and officers go through on the border against a contemptuous, aggressive, bullying Chinese, being taught a lesson and told, you can't be the same. India has completely changed. We've got more breaking news coming in.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.